Alabama, people who don't go to the University of Alabama who will fight you over the University of Alabama football team.
Alaska, beautiful scenery and ugly men fighting over the 7 women that live there.
Arizona, yeah, it's 120, but it's a dry heat.
Arkansas, birthplace of Bill Clinton, Johnny Cash, and dudes who buy knives at truck stops.
California, the bottom is waitresses that have been on TV, the top is free love ruined by tech money, and in the middle there's just 2 million suburban kids and gangs.
Colorado, weed, skiing, and dudes named Brody.
Connecticut, married couples that don't have sex anymore that let their high school kids party in their finished basements.
Delaware, junior Philadelphians and some wild horses.
Florida, strip clubs, amusement parks, beaches, aquariums, and locals who will rob your strip club, amusement park, beach, aquarium money to buy bath salts.
Georgia, the KKK, a bunch of cool-ass dudes in Atlanta who the KKK is afraid of, and then some weirdos in Athens.
That wasn't fair. There's nice people in Georgia. Hawaii, wonderful welcoming people who hate your tourist guts.
Idaho, potatoes.
Illinois, alcoholics in khakis.
Indiana, white kids who truly believe they are going to be in the NBA.
Iowa, farmers with cauliflower ear from high school wrestling.
Kansas, see Indiana.
Kentucky, moonshine, horse racing, and an unfair reputation for incest.
Because I think, like, cousin stuff is okay, you know?
Louisiana, the magic that is New Orleans, and then outside of that, a bunch of people who are strangely unafraid of alligators.
Maine, stoic lobstermen, hard-drinking lumberjacks, quirky women, all of whom are missing a finger and called dinner supper.
Maryland, crab cakes, lacrosse bros, and whatever the hell is happening in Baltimore.
Massachusetts, hard-working sports fans, college professors, and inbred pilgrims whose eyes are not the correct distance apart.
Michigan, lake houses and crack houses.
Minnesota, ice fishermen married to women who work for Target Corporate.
Mississippi, Louisiana minus New Orleans plus hot sorority girls minus dentists.
I'm sure their teeth are fine.
Missouri, 300 restaurants who claim to have invented fried ravioli and then just retired carnies that live at the Lake of the Ozarks.
Montana, rich guys fly fishing and ranchers, no relation to Joe or Hannah.
Nebraska, Warren Buffett, mail-order steaks, Cornhusker football, and actual Cornhuskers.
Nevada, they call Las Vegas Sin City, but that's only because they don't know the Nevadans that live outside of Las Vegas.
It's like Mad Max.
New Hampshire, no sales tax, no income tax, and live free or die license plates.
I just Wikipedia'd that one.
New Jersey, guys dressed like they're in the mafia who aren't in the mafia, guys dressed like they're not in the mafia who are in the mafia, and good sandwiches.
New Mexico, turquoise jewelry and crystal methamphetamine.
New York, the Big Apple, and then the rest of the state is like an apple tree. If an apple tree was just guys who are still wearing Averex who will sell you small amounts of marijuana.
North Carolina, the Outer Banks and the inner $3 pack of Winstons.
North Dakota, I think the movie Fargo was just a documentary.
Ohio, O-H!
It doesn't work that well when you're by yourself.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, where the waving wheat can sure smell sweet, and where they'll steal your basketball team from beneath your feet.
Oregon, gutter punks and bicycles on the left, and people with guns who don't believe in the government on the right.
Pennsylvania, 2 long highways with strange accents on either side.
Rhode Island, wealthy people, Dunkin' Donuts, and murderers.
South Carolina, they got great mini golf, definitely in the top 2 Carolinas.
South Dakota, home of Mount Rushmore and a few other people.
Tennessee, Graceland, the Grand Ole Opry, and probably some other stuff people like to visit on their way to NASCAR races.
Texas, step 1, get on the high school football team. Step 2, talk about it for the rest of your life.
Utah, Mormons and skiers that are too cool for Colorado.
Vermont, fish, weed, Bernie Sanders, tolerance, and a bunch of other stuff your uncle doesn't care for.
Virginia, just when you thought cigarettes couldn't get any cheaper.
Washington, if you live in Seattle, you ride an e-scooter and work for a startup. If you don't live in Seattle, you are in a militia.
Washington, D.C. Sorry, not a state.
West Virginia. Country roads take me home to the place where I belong.
I'm sorry you had to hear that.
Wisconsin, 5 out of 6 people are the nicest people you will ever meet. The 6th is a serial killer.
Wyoming. Gay sheep herders.
I've never been there. I just saw the movie.